Hey, man, it's another edition of Sit Down at Uptown. Sit Down at Uptown, man, where we chop it up with our comedians who come rock the house. And for the first time on the Sit Down at Uptown, man, we have a repeat performer, a repeat interview, man, with a man, Billy Sorrells, in the building. What's
I gotta
up,
address
brother?
some shit. That's why I came back. Shit I didn't get to express in my first thing, some litigation, some documentation that came out. I'm on child support now, so
Okay.
I want to say that to the cameras. I beat the game, nigga. It's possible, nigga. I used AI from the last time we was here
Okay.
and exhausted the legals team. I went on AI and I said, "You are Johnny Cochran. Help me beat this bitch in court." I didn't say nothing else. I didn't dress it up. I said, "Help me beat." Y'all niggas can laugh at this shit.
He's
Now,
out
don't
there,
be able to
he's out there
be
dress it
quiet.
up.
Nah, I said, "Help me beat this bitch in court." And they said, "Why?" I said, "For the money and the kids." Fuck you mean? I joke saying bitch like I don't want she a bitch, but I still love her. Ex-wife, we
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But what happened was I filed some shit and got the child support off me, nigga. The kids at the crib, we all getting along. And all I can say is it's a way besides choking them out and fighting them at the house.
So it is a way.
It is a way. Y'all niggas just go to the, the regular default, fuck the kids. You gotta do that. You can get them. Just sit down.
So you AI Johnny Cochran. That's interesting there, Billy.
Yeah, bro.
As you can see, man, Billy Sorrells is, these interviews are a little bit different with Billy, man. So we just jump right into these conversations. However it flows, the way it's going to flow.
They like the last one.
They did
I
indeed.
appreciate the view, the views. I waited. I ain't reposted. I didn't want to disrespect the channel. I know y'all was building and shit. I'm gonna post that motherfucker now. After I seen Cat Williams shit, I said, "Well, bitch, we need some reposts."
It's a repost.
Yeah, that we waiting. We waiting. We go ahead and put it out there. Come on, Angelo.
Well, since you just mentioned one, man, because we had to talk about it, but since you just brought him up, let's just jump right into it, man, because we don't have to go back.
Yeah, these niggas stealing jokes.
There it is. That's the question. That's
yeah,
one
these
question.
niggas stealing jokes.
All right.
I mean, you want to talk about Steve? I think a bigger part is we don't have an understanding of what the dichotomy is of what headliners have to do.
Okay.
Steve is a host. He is a programmed, legendary, semi-robotic host. His goal and job is to read what's on the fucking paper. He is going to deliver the material he's presented with. Now, do I think he went out and scoured and went and stole? No, I think he was in a place where he said, y'all niggas better have some shit for me. And I think the niggas who wrote for him went and pulled some bullshit, not thinking that Steve wouldn't check. And then when he said the shit he said, it came from somewhere else. I mean, that's the responsibility of trusting who you have right for you. Like I always say, man, look, start with my real life. You ain't gotta go see nothing else to get inspiration. Nigga, you gonna be with me. You gonna know my kids. We gonna talk. My baby mamas, this year been crazy for me. I just had my 6th child. His name is 6.
Really?
Yeah, 6. So I had the last interview did. I didn't know I had a little boy on the way.
Wow.
He was born in October. His name was Syx, SYX, and his name is 6 because it's a number of completion. Because God created the world in 6 days. He rested on the 7th. And I got tired of naming niggas. So that's what number he is in
XSYX.
That's Syx
dope.
Sorrells. That's it.
Dope.
He looked like me. I got 2 sons. The other nigga kind of looked like me. Jury's still out on him. He got my name though. Fuck it. It's too late to argue with that. I done posted nigga on Facebook. You can't take no Facebook post down. People still know how to get to it.
And you want a child, and you want your case too.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I got my 4 daughters. And man, I can't tell you, I'm happy, I'm good, I'm calm, but some of these babies don't look like these niggas that they be getting child support for. Every real nigga know if you got multiple kids, the kids, you like, jury's still out on you, nigga. Jury is out on you.
Not 100%.
Nigga, you look like your mama and maybe another nigga, I don't know. Last year at 22, I had a baby, a little girl, and Giselle Sorrells, and then 3 months later found out was not my kid.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's an Asian nigga had got the bitch pregnant. I don't know. This ain't a joke. I got the picture. I'll send you that. I done claimed the baby. You know, my grandma didn't want to say nothing. I come over to my grandma's house later on afterwards. I was like, Grandma, you ain't say nothing to me. I said, I knew it wasn't your goddamn baby, but you want to love these bitches so fast. What I'm supposed to do, little Bill? I mean, I'm 80 years old. You want me to be Mark Povich and all that? That ain't my job. Grandma's job is to love whatever babies come in. You think your baby, the first baby, don't look like somebody? You ain't look like your daddy. You know? We didn't say that. We just love you how you supposed to be.
Right.
I was just like, God damn, that baby damn near, that baby is Chinese, a Chinaman got that baby. It's a light-skinned baby with straight hair. That baby.
Wow.
Yeah, I dealt that in 2022. After that, nigga, all these niggas is up for DNA tests.
After that, yeah.
Yeah, so I dealt with it. Katt's interview shook some shock waves. You know, Ricky was fucked up about it, the shit that was said. I mean, did he lie? No. I mean, you know, that's Ricky. Love Ricky to death. Oh, man, these niggas gonna try and say that about me up there on that like that. I don't know why Katt Williams would sit up and say, they wanted me to be the pimp. We don't believe you have 5 bitches, Ricky. Stop. Stop. We might believe you got 5 comedians from Birmingham, not 5 bitches.
Especially pumpable.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got, you know, Rock T tonight, Special K, goddamn. Look, funny part about it, I love Ricky Smiley to death. Nothing but respect to Ricky. When I was working with Radio 1, Urban 1, I got my morning show deal. I got there early in the morning because I ain't had nowhere to stay. So let me tell you, Radio 1, Urban 1, like the Mafia, Cathy Hughes, they booked me for a national syndicated morning show. I thought I blew up.
Right.
You know, because I see all these niggas, you know, Steve Harvey show, all these shows, you know, niggas is out here, D.L. Hughley. I'm done. Niggas is like, nigga, you blew up, nigga. You in 60 cities, you 400,000-500,000. Nah, nigga. They ain't let a nigga get a U-Haul or nothing, nigga. I'm up the street over. I'm at the goddamn Motel 6. You know, I'm staying better at the Sonesta than I was for Radio 1. I leave out the Motel 6, walk over to the goddamn liquor store. I'm in there. You know, my card ain't going through every day. Nigga, I'm dealing with shit. So I said, fuck it. They gave me the keys to 101 Marietta. The radio station is on 12, but on 9, they got a whole suite dedicated for the morning shows. Whole suite. They got couch, lounge, offices and shit. Nigga, I seen 2 big-ass pull-out futons, nigga. I said, bitch, that's where I'm staying.
I'm home.
I told my ex-wife, I said, look, y'all stay here. I'm going to get the shit together for a month. So I started crashing in the studio, sleeping in the lounge. Nobody in there. I got to be there early. So I come in at night, swipe my card, boop, go down to the gym. They got a full gym, like Equinox gym, whole state-of-the-art facility, showers, everything. So I'm shower, bathe, workout, computer lab, on the internet, lounge, lay down, give me some rest. I go to the club, hit the comedy club circuit, then come here and lay down and then get up and be up at 4 in the morning. So I'm always the first nigga at the job.
Right.
Ricky come in that bitch at 3:20 from a fishing trip, drunk. God damn, young nigga, you out here ready for work like I was, nigga. Let's go on get the drinking. I smell that Hennessy on you, nigga. We drinking, nigga. So we start drinking, nigga. I'm drunk. It's my first week on the job. Me and Ricky drunk in the morning. He don't know I'm living in that hoe. He talking, yeah, what I'm saying, you gotta live in this motherfucker. These white folks, you get to blowing up, nigga, you gonna have all type of money coming in. And I am sleeping in the studio.
Wow.
Laughing with Ricky.
With Ricky. First thing in the morning. So look, you said something interesting a minute ago, and I want to ask you this question: the stealing of jokes. When you said it was probably not him directly, but one of the writers. Do you think that's more common? Because I've been seeing. I asked that question because I've been seeing a lot of
Joey Wells.
Okay.
Do it for Kevin Hart. Did it to me. I love Joey. Joey, I love you, nigga. You had a notepad at an open mic, nigga. You a recipe for a disaster. Why are you writing at an open mic? That nigga, you were writing the answers on test day, nigga. Like you stealing these niggas' life and shit. I didn't realize it at first. Here's a sign of niggas stealing your shit.
Okay.
When a nigga come up, man, you know, get out my brain, nigga. I was writing some shit just like that. Yeah. I got one just like that.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I just saw you almost bomb, nigga. You ain't got none of the shit I was just talking about. Oh, you got shit about 4 baby mamas too, huh? And the side bitches, huh? You been with your wife since 12th grade, nigga. Now you, all of a sudden, we got the same shit. Fuck you, nigga. I wanted to say, but I was like, I'm gonna watch this nigga then. So it's like guys like Kevin Hart, a brilliant mastermind, giving me a lot of opportunity. And it's like, oh man, you sold out for money. And to be honest, Kevin Hart paid me the most money by conduit of Cold Black and Lionsgate than anybody's ever paid. Put me on a special, we shot it. They didn't even pick me at first. They went with the Atlanta Comics and like a few others, a sprinkle of a few others. And then Rodney Perry had his stroke. Rodney Perry had his stroke, and my agent Tamara was like, hey, you got a spot open. And I was like, Rodney just had his stroke. Y'all already picked everybody. What you mean? It was like, Rodney had his stroke. Here's the situation. You want to do it? I knew the money that niggas was making because niggas was already telling me they was making. I was getting the less amount of money. So I was like, well, if I'm already taking the least amount of money, I want to own what it is I'm doing on this stage. I want it back. So I even took a lesser amount of money up front to be able to get the rights to my content back. Unfortunately, they were gracious enough to do that and give me that opportunity. And then they opened up the opportunity for me to make $500,000 on a whole nother set of deals with a cartoon and a sketch series. I had never made that much money. And when I got that money from Kevin Hart's company, and his company in Lionsgate wrote me that and sent me that to my account, I felt like I need to shoot somebody for that nigga. Because I was like, what do I need to do? You want to fuck my wife? Like, I mean, you can't fuck my kids, but I'll let you fuck some people in my family. Because this is a half a meal. Right. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it opened my eyes to how real business is done. Like, we cool, but then it's that dotted line. It's that line at the bottom of the contract. Like, what's the amount of money? And then I understand how people get in those positions. Now, none of the money was like, you can fuck me. And I want to clear that up for you niggas out here that's letting niggas fuck on you. I don't feel sorry for you at all. In fact, I know you are a male prostitute, bitch, and you deserve it. Namely, Raz B, and you can get mad if you ain't gonna fight the nigga that fucked you. You're not gonna fight the nigga that talked about you. So if you can take a dick, you can take a joke. And I want to say that up, because Chris Stokes, I whoop you and Chris Stokes at the same time, Raz B. All you niggas is the same niggas to me. Marcus Houston, go home, Roger.
Go home, Roger.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta clear some shit up. Nigga try to escape the heat. When the heat come down, niggas start vacating. Like, I helped Russell start All Def Digital. I got nothing bad to say about Russell, but he got a lot of allegations hit him, and he did what any smart businessman would do. He divested himself with what he needed to do publicly. He went to India, went to Bali, and then he had good legal counsel. What all can you do? I've been through a divorce. I've been through kids getting older. I'm seeing that, and I'm going through and seeing the marketplace. And when he went and did what he did, people gave him grief. But then, what else could he do? You gonna put me in a cell with Cosby? You gonna put me in the cell with Puff? You gonna put me in there with Suge? Every multi-billionaire, brilliant mastermind in the black community has been locked away. And it's only so long you gonna stay in the marketplace before they find a reason to get your motherfucking ass out of there and take back what the fuck you built in the marketplace. So who's gonna stop it? Black folks aren't smart enough to say we're not gonna tear down our own. So seeing that and seeing all the stuff that was going on, I had to start, making some decisions. I seen the shit that happened with Jamie Foxx. Like, I saw them try to tear his throne down. T.I. tried to tear his throne down. They've tried to tear down every person that's been successful independent. They're going to get you next, Angelo. You going to keep having these clubs and going from security to the goddamn owner and smoking cigars and being a Steelers fan and shit and keep thinking niggas going to accept this shit, bro. They going to get your goddamn ass. One of these waitresses, these hooker girls going to get your ass out of here. I don't know what for. We'll find out later on. Might be some weird shit. Low like to pee on bitches before the margaritas come out. And that's how the fuck it be. It don't be nothing. And niggas be at the crib like, man, that nigga Low like to pee on bitches. I believe that nigga like to pee on bitches.
That's all it takes.
They call Low, man, I'm praying for you, brother. Because I've been a nigga on the gossip site. They always want to say they praying for you. Fuck you, nigga.
Right.
You ain't praying for me. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hijack your interview. Let's go. I know we got to keep going through it. Where we got to go next? I'm sorry.
He said, where we gotta go next?
I mean, you should have knew when I called you 2 weeks before this shit. And you know I wanted to do this shit again. He was like, nigga, I don't want to do this shit again. We did that shit the first time. We got 800 people watch the video. Why we need to do it again? But all right. Katt Williams got 50 million views. This nigga sitting with 800 ready to do it round 2. Let's not. Let's not. But we are.
Oh, my goodness. So, back to the Katt Williams interview, right? As you watched it, did you sit back and say, wow, man, he's saying what a lot of comedians are thinking?
He's saying the truth.
Saying the truth.
I mean, the integrity of comedy and black comedy needed to be questioned. Mm-hmm. There was a stone wall with that, with a lot of comedians who were poaching comedy and not giving attributable rights to new generations of people. Partially because it's a very step and fetch it, vaudeville space of I need to be the best nigga, not present the best product with understanding what the business is. And as we start reaching these new generations of black men in the business space who understand the totality of business, you got two options. You're either gonna be the dude who understands the business that builds the next generation and becomes the next target, or you're gonna become the dude that becomes around. Well, why has Steve Harvey not been taken down for anything? You don't think he done fucked no bitches? You don't think he done did some shit that people don't like? Why is he not that? It's the Deshaun Watson effect. How was he in Houston, Texas for so long and a premier marquee franchise player? Come on in. Laugh at this shit, listen to this shit, don't distract the shit. Love you. How is he this person? And then all of a sudden he's the worst nightmare all of a sudden when he starts wanting to change the terms of his contract. So we got to start considering the source and the terms and what they're asking for when you do that.
That's right.
To turn around and get C.J. Stroud, who did nothing more than what the same thing Deshaun Watson was doing with better support. Mm-hmm. And they had to address coaching. That's what Deshaun Watson wanted, coaching staff to change.
That's right.
Ulterior offensive line support, that changed. And then you get C.J. Stroud. Now, if a nigga like getting his dick jacked off before with a massage, y'all niggas knew that. So I don't know why y'all acting brand new with this nigga.
100% knew it.
And if that nigga gonna get that nigga 200 yards passing, fucking let us get his dick jacked off. Like, I mean, as long as it's not a child, like, what are we upset about? Like, the nigga ain't taking performing enhancing drug. He like Asian hands on his dick. And you know why people like Asian hands on their dick?
Why is that?
Because it makes your dick bigger, because they little hands. Like, what? Hello? This is gigantic dick. I got Godzilla. Yeah.
Godzilla.
Yeah. Hey, you come over to Angela, that King Kong. King Kong, you want another one. Yeah. And if you want to cancel me, I don't know enough Asian people with that want to not like me.
And you got an Asian baby.
That they said was mine. That blood later determined was not mine. So I feel like I'm entitled to a Kung Fu showdown, blood sport, Shotokan.
Right.
Fight for that.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
So Billy, what? Like, cause he was
Ask
speaking.
the real shit, Lo.
No,
Come on, I'm my partner. Go ahead.
Cause he was speaking like gatekeepers, right?
Yeah.
So, where do you see the difference between comedians that get to that next level of stardom and the ones that don't? Is there something, this bridge that they select one or two and they kind of control the atmosphere? Like, where's the difference? What stops more from making it like that?
I think we take the humanitarian aspect, the humanities out of comedians, and we try to put them in a subservient position, and we don't expect them to be humans when it comes to, fight or flight. There are very few people who are secure enough in themselves who want to acknowledge people who are better at doing the job that they're getting paid for than they are. You can be flipping burgers. Are you gonna be the nigga to be like, yo, this nigga here can flip burgers better than me, and I think he should get some chance to flip burgers if it come down to him or you? Are you gonna be the guy to say, let that nigga take my time and my hours? Right. No, it's a finite amount of comedy clubs. It's a finite amount of opportunities for black presenters. If there were more presenters, there were more opportunities for black presenters, I think there would be less of gatekeeping that would happen. But gatekeeping happens in the white world and black world. So why are we harsher on black comedians and with people of our? It's business, and that's the part that they don't explain to you about what business really means. We think business is we homeboys because we personalize the shit that we do, but it ultimately is what it is. I get the weekends that you offer me when the real niggas that sell out every weekend aren't available, and that's okay, Angelo. Like I understand when and what you offer me. It's not a slight to me. I have learned and understood the dynamics and the dichotomy of what the business is. Like, if you don't know the business, whose fault is that? So when we look back at the Steve, so we look back, like without Steve Harvey, would Bernie Mac be as big as he is? He was great, but the light that Steve Harvey put him in on that opportunity with Spike Lee in the movie theater, yeah. Now, did he go back and try to get opportunities from Bernie? Yeah, but I mean, it's arguable. What would you do if a nigga you put on was eating more than you? I don't know. I'm not gonna be that, but that shit happen every day in a trap. Like, we ain't gotta make it complicated with company. Just look at what happens in the day-to-day routines of people. We overglorify these people and make them saviors and unattainable or non-realistic expectations on them, and then are dissatisfied or disappointed. These is people, man.
Right.
Like, are you gonna give your wife the best dick every day, or is it gonna be some days she gonna get some trash dick, but that's all she got to choose from? Like, accept it. Like, I'll catch you next time. Like, but okay, leave. You gonna divorce, bitch? All right, let's go to divorce. You're not ready to go there over this 4.5 minutes I gave you after I worked all week. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think we're very unrealistic. We're very like jaded at what we expect out of people. Like, you expect your old lady pussy to be perfect when she just got to you today, nigga? Like, it's some nigga she fucked long and hard to get her pussy to where it is to give you the satisfaction. You think you made her like this? She suck your dick that way? No, nigga, it's a nigga from somewhere else that work at AutoZone that changed her windshield wiper blades, that fuck her next to the dumpster for 30 hot minutes on his lunch break, and now you think she got that from you. Like, no, nigga, that's life. Old lady tried to bring a chick in the bedroom the other day, and I've been married before. I'm divorced now. My new girl, she's like, I want to bring another girl in the bedroom. I feel like we need to spice shit up. And she was like, I want to bring another chick home. I was like, bitch, what you think I'm doing on the road? Fucking other bitches. Like I don't need no spice. I'm tired. I want to fuck you. I want to go to sleep. Like, what are we bringing this lady in here for? For you? I'm tired. Like, we need to spice it up. I spice it up every weekend. When you see a flyer, that's other bitches. And you should do the same, because I'm exhausted. Like, that's unrealistic. It's selfish. To think that I'm finna fuck you good and this other person that I don't know. Like, I don't know her.
Right.
Like, what do I owe this lady?
Right.
I don't owe her nothing. I was dating this girl, and then I got serious with this girl I'm with now, and then so basically my ex is like a side bitch, and you know, I caught her on my camera, on my Ring camera, putting a GPS tracker on my car.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't say that at first. I just let the shit go on, and I was just watching her, and I was watching her watch me, and I was concerned. I was like, I called her, I said, what you trying to do with catching me on GPS? And I'm like, you want to see me go take my daughter to choir rehearsal and, you know, dance practice and, you know, spend time with my family? And like that's all I'm doing. She's like, I'm looking for you, seeing you with other bitches. I'm like, you the other bitch. Like, why are you looking for me when I'm with you? Like, you think I got time after I fuck you to go do some other shit? That's astronomically retarded. And I use the hard R on retarded because it's just no other way to explain.
The hard R.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Boy. So what's your theory on these this dress wearing comedians or actors
I wore a
wearing
dress.
dresses?
Let me clear some shit up.
Talk to me.
I wore a dress. Nobody fucked me. I'm gonna clear some shit up. I got more pussy in the dress than I did dressed as a nigga. Blame these bitches, not me. And when I talk about it, I came from a time I was in theater. I developed characters. I had my stand-up. I'm a real nigga. I'll beat the fuck out these niggas, so that's cool. Say some shit to me in the dress and beat the fuck out you. We gonna fight. So you play that shit on all them niggas that you think is them niggas, that's cool. Just know, you start talking about me on the interview, bitch, we fighting backstage. I don't care about the cameras being on, nigga. I'm gonna burn you with this lighter, and I'm gonna fight, nigga. And you gonna accept that. You gonna get ran on with a nigga with a velvet shirt on. That's your fault. You gotta explain that to your partners why the velvet shirt nigga was on your ass. Yeah, he was. He was. He got some childhood aggression issues that have not been addressed in therapy or counseling. But when we talk about the integrity, I got approached by dudes when I was shooting. I did a video, Shit Black Girls Say, that went super viral. Almost 3 million parodies of my video. So I did my video, and then 3 million people copied it. And then that became a jump cut type or style that they started. I did a YouTube TED Talk at YouTube and Google as a black content creator. I was on that panel. It was me, Issa Rae, and Lena Waithe. Lena Waithe, who wrote The Shy, she wrote Shit Black Girls Say, told me to do the shit. My manager was a grad student at Howard, so I would go to the Howard meetup brunches they would have in LA, and that's how I got cool with Lena and Issa Rae. Lena Waithe and I did that video. Then we did the sketch series on Dear White People about racism insurance, and that went super viral, penetrated the culture. So what I saw was, like, being from Texas, I went and worked at Foxhole under Jamie Foxx, pause, because that should sound weird now. I don't know how it meant before, because y'all niggas don't know when to go home at these niggas' parties. See, I'm going to address that. They talking about Puff Daddy and Jamie Foxx. I'm a real nigga, bro. I know when to go home. I'm going to grab me a bitch, I'm going home. You niggas want to stay and be all in niggas' face, then you mad when they did come out. That's your fault. You got to know when to go home. Cocaine ain't the party. When a nigga pulled his dick out, that's the party that he trying to have. So I know when to go. I get my hibachi, drink me some Starbucks, have me a couple shots, and grab me 2 bitches and go on to the crib. You niggas be wanting to be there all night. See, ain't no nigga ever asked me to play naked basketball. You can't even come to me. Yeah, they try to play naked basketball. Like, nigga, gas nigga, why are you there?
You still there?
Why you still there? See, I'm fuck some bitches. Y'all niggas want to be in nigga face. Man, what does it take to be on your level? You offering this nigga your booty hole. Then man, when he want to buy it.
I said, man, what do you want to buy it?
Yeah, y'all mad.
Hey, that's a great perspective right there now.
Look at the niggas who come back and say the shit happening. Ain't no nigga never did that to me. I love Corey Oak and the devil, but when a nigga talk to me, call me gay, nigga, I pull up at your show with the pistol and be like, in your dressing room, what's up, nigga? Let's fight. What we doing? I love you, Corey, but you're not gonna do it to me. This is non-refutable shit. I will be at the Improv, nigga, and I will undress you back here. Like, what we talking about? I'm not a gangster. I'm just a nigga that have a personal principle. It don't got to align with nothing nobody else doing, but I'm me, fam. Got 4 daughters, 2 boys. All this shit lines up with them. Long as I can go home and do what I need to do for them, that's it. And like Pimp C said, if I come with that, that's fine. I'm gay. Cool. Stand on that when we in the hallway. Bitch ass nigga. That's that, but are we not men? Are we not people to just say this? We don't gotta agree. It's some shit me and you may not agree about. Like, I may not like the goddamn first hotel you chose for me last time, Angelo. I mean, I'm gonna tell you now. He had me out there with the goddamn soccer team last time. You know, when a nigga come and, you know, he don't want to come get up. He come in, come on, I don't know what these people done did. I mean, they'll get you in the room and get you situated. Those 2 dope fiends out there. Now the next time I'm in the Sonesta. Now they upgraded me. Now he took care of me this time. We got to work with niggas. Like, he loved me. I know he ain't do it on purpose. Yo, Priceline did that. Fuck Priceline. Folks told me I could check in at 9 o'clock. I get there at 9 o'clock. They told me it was $200 to get in my room. I'm just like, this is the mafia. My nigga done made it. Nigga, fuck it.
Oh, man.
Give me the hard questions, Lo. Come on.
Yeah, man, you know, you answering everything, right? Ain't nothing really hard for you, Billy. You just straightforward.
Let me tell you my top 5 comedians right now. It's fucked up. I'm not even on my top 5. And that's with no arrogance. Top 5 right now. Mm-hmm. Bill Burr up there. Bill Burr is a motherfucker, dog. He's a motherfucker. Here's why Bill Burr is on my top 5, and I'm a black comic saying that. Bill Burr got a black wife.
All right.
So he could play the black bitches every weekend, change his set, and get, okay, now, nigga, he him. him every week with a black wife. He say the uncomfortable. I'm from Boston. Hey, bro. Dog. Top 5 alive. Ali Sadiq up there. Okay. Love Ali. I don't agree with everything Ali do. Mm-hmm. But if you fuck with Ali, nigga, you gotta see me. That's just where it's the mob, nigga. Like, I don't know what he did, but what you got a problem with it for, nigga? Fuck you. I don't care if you fucked your old lady. Yes, you're bad. Nigga. Like, that's my brother. Carlos is brilliant. K-Dub is brilliant. Shima is brilliant. There's some people that's just fucking brilliant. And like, no disrespect to the OGs, but like, there's a level of brilliance that has not been articulated. Like, even look at the dynamic of Carlos and Ashima, with that being his baby mama, and it was like, for a while, I had to wait to put Carlos under Ashima or around it. And I put Ashima over Los because if she had the platform, nigga, she Tiffany Haddish and beyond. And that's no knock at Los. That's my nigga. Like, but I don't treat them differently. Like, I love them individually, collectively, as a family unit, what they do with their child. Like, they are the walking example of what black royalty and comedy is.
Right.
But Ashima been dope.
Right.
And I don't wait till niggas is dead to be like how brilliant and dope they are. Like, bitch been that. I mean, of course, Katt is up there. So when you start talking about that, I look at shit like, who else could tell me this joke like this? Who else could say what they saying like this? If I can name 3 other people that could tell me this, it's not dope to me. I'm looking for you to tell me something about you that lets me know who you are. And I've never seen myself on stage. Like, I've seen tape of me. I've never experienced sitting in an audience watching me perform. I don't know what the energy is like coming off me to other people. So how could I quantify what that is to articulate me being a GOAT or in the top 5 if I've never experienced myself? That invalidates me and gives me a level of bias, because what comedian goes on stage and don't think that they the shit, even if you're not?
Right.
So when you put yourself in your top 5, I'm like, oh, okay, well, you got some security issues, but all right. So, yeah, I think y'all have born and bred some niggas here and people here. I think that's the culture you made. I think we've strayed away from that shit and we started deviating toward what make everybody feel comfortable versus telling the truth. I think Corey Holcomb is dope. I do feel like the industry has not embraced him. So in a frustrated space, I think he stays in a space where he talks about shit with other comedians versus the brilliance that he got in his own life. The nigga's brilliant, but I don't feel like the world is ready for a man that stands against women, because that don't make sense. But if you a man and you've been heterosexual your whole life, the biggest crime's gonna come from women, because those are the people that you've sworn out to protect. That's mothers, sisters, daughters, baby mamas. Why would it not be? I ain't never fucked no nigga, so why would I be mad at a nigga? Like, my partner get mad at me and say, fuck you, nigga, and I'm gone. But like, a woman who you still gotta protect, if they say fuck you or handle you a certain type of way, you can't handle them the way you would handle a nigga. So I think there's a level of frustration with comedians that express they disdain with women, and I think that's unfair.
So you think that's the reason, because of the original material, or the fact that he attacks everyone?
No. I think he's telling the truth, and if the people that love this person feel attacked, that's a different thing. I think if Corey Holcomb had a little light-skinned wife like Katt Williams talked about that could tell him he was the shit every week, that nigga would be in just as many movies as anybody else. But because he doesn't have that speaker box to validate him as being an acceptable member of society, I think he don't get the looks. That nigga could be in a space movie. That nigga could be in a hood movie. That nigga could be in a rom-com. He's done it. He didn't make it from Comic View. Motherfucking Comic View and Uptown, no disrespect. None of these nigga shits build Corey Holcomb. It was Last Comic Standing. He just ended up having a space to talk to niggas because he was a real nigga. And that's where he stayed at. And there was a level of jadedness that I also share, and bitterness that I also share, and frustration that I also share, because when you this gifted and you supposed to be there, there's no step stool of where you go to get to the league. You could be a basketball player. You got to go to a certain school, play for a certain coach, and you're going to get a certain agent. You're going to get drafted, you're going to go to college, or you're going to go to the league, or you're going to play overseas. That's it. With comedy, it don't work that way. There's no do this, and you out, because always a nigga could be like, nah, I don't fuck with that. So no.
Do black comedians recognize their power in this industry?
Yeah. Does the industry recognize black comedians' power? No. We know we dope. Mm-hmm. That's why niggas look at us with the attitudes that they look at us with. Like, why you act like that? Bitch, because I'm dope. They worry about what AI gonna do to these writers, but the reality is writers been doing to black comics what AI is gonna do to these writers. What you taking? The context? You know how many characters I done seen that was Daryl Dam on TV? You know how many characters that I done seen that's Ashima Franklin on TV? But you didn't want to give Ashima the role. You didn't want to give Carlos the role. You didn't want to give DC the role. You went and found another British actor that ain't even a real nigga, brought him over here and dimed him out with roses. He's so brilliant. Bitch, you reading what's on the paper. Do you know how hard it is to be a writer and a performer? That's not expected. No, nigga. And then you got these pussy-ass agents and managers. They don't know shit. Producers don't know shit.
Right.
A producer's job is to first find out who knows what's dope. Tell me what's dope, and then I'm going to go get it. Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm wrong.
No,
K-Dub been that nigga. He just don't fit in their box. He don't fit their narrative.
Right.
Ronnie Jordan been that nigga. He don't fit in their box. He don't fit their narrative. What's the difference between Ronnie and Lavelle? I'll wait. Ronnie could have been on Breaking Bad.
Sure.
Ronnie could have did any of that shit. It's not to say that they less than, that Lavelle is less than, but the reality is, I mean, white creators, actors, or talent, or entertainers don't have to subjugate themselves to overprove them because it's not monolithic for them. They can carve their own niche out. I love to see Carlos Miller as the Joker. I love to see DC Young Fly as the Joker. I love to see any black Katt Williams as the Joker, nigga. He would be a great Joker. Why we ain't booked him? You don't think Batman would have the worst time with Katt Williams as the Joker? They ain't ready for that. We overglorify the nigga to be the alligator man in ATL because that's where we want to keep that nigga at. We don't want him to be in our minds as an articulated level of brilliance. What are we talking about?
So, with that being said, if the black comedians recognize their power, why is it that they can't seem to work together to strengthen that argument?
Because they don't have the budget to do so. When last time you gave a nigga a fucking $100 million budget to put a movie together? I'll wait. It's a Jew. It's a white boy. It's an agency. It's a production company. It's another glorified nigga that gets a chance to write, but he don't get the chance to cast and direct. That's a rare thing. When have niggas got together and been able to star, direct, and plausibly write? You got Ryan Coogler and you got fucking Michael B. Jordan who about to do their third film franchise. They made the first $1 billion movie in Marvel with Black Panther. That was Ryan Coogler, but he started with an indie film that broke out at Fruitville Station. Then you took it to Creed, and you took a movie franchise that was dead. You put a nigga in a driver's seat. Of course it's gonna work. When the niggas get a chance to control the budget, we don't. And when niggas get a chance to control the budget, we so in a deficit for all the shit we didn't get, we put money in our pocket like white boys do, and niggas say we don't know how to do a budget. And then who's the only other example? Tyler Perry. No disrespect to Mr. Perry. You mad because a nigga put a dress on? If a nigga go get a bill with a dress, what's wrong with the dress, nigga? We hate the nigga that put the dress on and nobody died, but y'all glorify niggas that got a Gucci belt on that Millions of niggas are gonna die emulating that. That nigga's crazy. Y'all, you didn't watch Flip Wilson, huh? That was the first nigga that was on network TV. Yo, Flip Wilson, a bitch ass nigga. Well, without Flip Wilson, there'll be no Red Fox.
Facts.
You gotta understand that they gotta see niggas be successful before they give other niggas opportunity on other networks. Oh, you don't know shit about TV. Then what we talking about? When I see niggas win, oh, that's another stock value of niggas just went up.
Facts. Let me ask you this then, based on that same scenario. You got, I don't know if we mentioned it last time, but you have 5, 6 black-owned comedy clubs left, period. Why is that the black comedians, if they recognize their power, don't ensure that they keep those clubs populated like they do the white clubs?
You know why?
Tell me why.
Because none of the clubs, black or white, have ever acknowledged the power of what comedians hold as value to keep their business open. It's internal. It's the club's fault. When the clubs start saying, we not gonna pay these niggas this, and we're gonna pay these niggas that, and that's what they gonna get, there's no union for comedians. Mm-hmm. That's no disrespect to you. I don't hold you accountable for none of this shit because white folks doing it, funny bone. You can't blackball me, nigga. I don't care. I made it already. Bitch, my kids love me. You don't even know your kids. You might be trying to fuck somebody else's kid. So none of this shit bother me, nigga. I don't care. Y'all can't cancel me. I did it already. I did all the dope, fucked all the bitches that made it. So y'all can, even if you some shit that you didn't like, so what? At my funeral, I'm the shit. Bye, nigga. So if you want to be honest about it, there's no protection for comedians. Where is our insurance at? Half the comedians that's on that wall that died, if they had proper insurance and could get medical care like they needed to, they'd have the medicine that they need, they'd have the mental care that they need, they'd have the physical care they need, and they'd still be alive. Mm-hmm. That's a failure of the system. You want to pay niggas in chicken wings and drinks and then be mad that niggas die out? How many, what you want from them? Load management. They got that shit in the NBA. LeBron don't got to pay every night no more. 72 games, that nigga might play 48. Load management. We want to see the nigga there. We don't want to see the nigga not there. Knees gone. If they had load management, Barry Sanders would have had 3 Super Bowls. If it was okay for niggas that were stars of teams to go to other places, he'd have been at the Cowboys and played behind a real offensive line and had what Emmitt Smith number was, but he didn't. But that wasn't a thing then, because niggas wasn't that valuable then.
But that doesn't quantify the fact
why we don't have our power.
Well, recognize the power.
Well, white boys don't do the same shit either.
Okay.
The going rate for a comedian to do feature work is $50 to $75. White, black, and different. In LA, you want to go to Hollywood Improv, you want to do a guest spot, $40. Explain that. When Uber Eats charged me $38 to get a Big Mac delivered to my room with some drinks. It don't line up, nigga. The cost of powder, cocaine, nigga, that runs the industry, nigga. That shit is $80 a gram. So I got to do 3 shows a week to get this same gram, and I got to spread that out over a week. Or if I'm smoking weed, a 3.5 with some trash-ass weed is $25, and I got to get an Uber or a ride to go get. Explain it to me. Pussy, these bitches want $40 on a nightstand. It don't math. The math don't math. But we entertaining thousands of people. Like, it's not like the headliners who come in on a weekend perform in front of a different crowd than what the host or the opener is. That's why I'm real careful about who I let work with me on the weekends, because, nigga, I obligate myself to what you should get in my head, because you setting the stage, you preparing the table for me. That's not on, again, it's not on you. The stage is set with the agencies. Why isn't there insurance? Why isn't there a premium that all comedians can pay into and just say, I got insurance because I'm a comic. I'm in a comedians union. No, I don't care. Comedians got cars. Comedians got families. Comedians got kids. We ain't took that approach because they don't value us. Then we wonder why niggas make do or die chess moves. Nigga, look at the niggas in the agency. You horse trading niggas. There was a moment when every comedian wanted to be Rod Man. Now every comedian want to be DC Young Fly. Now every nigga want to be Country Wayne. That's subjugated to what the agencies validate as what the new shit is. At one point, every nigga wanted to be Lil Rel. Every nigga was from Chicago and acting like this. The same shit with rap. Same shit. Why the rap niggas coming back and doing comedy? Because they don't care about real rap niggas. Y'all found a hole in it. Y'all was like, I'm going to sit right here. Take your motherfucking ass back to them big stadiums then, nigga. You start realizing what I realized, nigga. I found my open area and I'm going to play in that. Well, your name bigger than mine. You ain't got to tell better jokes. You just got to find niggas around you to tell better jokes to make people be okay with taking a picture with you at the end of the night. That's what it came to. Who they want to take a picture with and put on their Instagram? Make it make sense. I love everybody. I don't got no problem with nobody that rap, that do comedy. I'm just telling you facts. None of this shit is personal. This is just, if they wasn't doing it, why you doing it?
Right.
That's not a slug. That's like, we have to get ingratiated by niggas who rap so that regular people can support the shit that we do that's dope every day. But like, were we not dope before the niggas told us this? Duval, you got to be in T.I. video. You got to be in Lil Jon shit. You got to be in Jeezy shit. You was already dope. Why do we not give the comedians some support from the stop? And that's the real question. You watching comedians make decisions that agents, managers, and the fucking fan base have already made. You've made them have to make do or die decisions.
Interesting. So, if you have these comedians that all of them talk about where their start was, I made it out this particular club, but now that you've made it, you'll play every club around them, but you won't play the club.
You got to ask yourself the question, what clubs are making it problematic for them to come back and be here?
That's the question, and that's why I asked the question.
Then you got to ask. Watch.
Power.
Without saying a name, I can say this unbiasedly. What club owners have the position to make it uncomfortable for you to support a black-owned club, and what national headliners or national comedians support those clubs or those club owners to not give you that support and make it problematic? Does the Funny Bone get mad that you did the improv? Does the improv get mad that you did the Last Laughs? Does the Comedy Zone get mad? No, you know what them niggas do? Them niggas be on a call on Monday.
That's correct.
At 12:20, talking about who did great and who didn't.
That's
nigga.
correct.
Why you not on that call? Because you black?
That's correct.
Because when it's a black club and a white club, they say, play the black room, nigga. You can't play none of the other 85 rooms nationwide. Because it still will come down to this sport.
Yeah.
Same way that this nigga going through the shit with the Big Three versus the NBA. Are these niggas not NBA legends that's playing in the Big Three?
Right.
Are we watching niggas that play JUCO ball in the big? No, nigga. You want to give these niggas jerseys, retire they shit, but when them niggas is still hooping, because that's all they know how to do, and a nigga have orchestrated or articulated a league for them to shine in, and he playing in the same Toyota Center, Staples Center, but y'all don't ingratiate this man because it wasn't a white man or a Jewish person, and this is not anti-Semitic because, you know what, y'all got your own shit to deal with, and y'all can cancel me all you want to. Y'all already ain't booking me anyway, so it don't matter. Like, who's wrong?
Right.
Nobody.
That's respect. That's what I want to hear. You know what I mean? That's an honest answer.
I mean, you want to tell the real shit?
No, that's a truthful answer.
You want to hear the real shit?
Absolutely.
You want to hear the real shit?
Absolutely.
Until Gary accept where his roots was, he gonna make it hard for you, bro. Till Gary Abdo says, hey, Lo, we all came from the same place. Why the fuck I'm making people in the city of Atlanta have to choose? That's what it is. I met Gary at Uptown. I didn't meet Gary at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Right.
Any contact he knew from fucking being at Uptown, so what we talking about? You can't deny your Mecca. It was New York, Chicago, Atlanta. Is your name ringing bells in Chicago? No. Is your name ringing bells in New York? No. Atlanta? All right. So then cut all that shit out the game. Any relationships you got with them people, it start right here. Why are you making that a problem?
Right.
Because you wanted some shit, and if it didn't go your way, you was going to bitch, moan, and complain, and you going to politic with the people that you don't know or that you not dealing with, or now that you are dealing with, now it's, they ain't stop sending people over here, they ain't stop sending people over there. That's a 1-to-1. That's the problem. And as long as they can shit on your name, because Dave ain't coming in here doing this, that's all it is. But Dave not God. Comedy don't start with and stop with him. Right. It don't start and stop with Katt. It don't start and stop with me. As long as people got shit they going through, they need somebody to help understand and laugh at what the fuck they going through. That's gonna always sell. Period. Real niggas is made every day, nigga.
No doubt. Last question, man. So we get, you know, you gotta get ready to get out here.
Fuck the people out there. I want to sit and talk to you all night.
What's the best advice your father or
don't
grandfather
steal. I'm sorry. First, best advice for you comics watch: don't steal my shit. I'll fight you. Fuck all that. All that. We got the same joke, bitch. I'm gonna throw hot water in your face and I'm gonna slap you when I see you and fight your baby mama. And my bitch gonna fight you and we gonna fight in the car. Leave my shit alone. This is my real life, nigga. I take this shit personal. That's why I say moderately gay shit every now and again. So if you want to steal my shit, you're gonna have to be partially gay in your explanation of the shit. Just for the principalities of stealing my shit. I wouldn't have said that part. Nah, nigga, take all this shit.
Take all of it, huh?
Yeah, but go ahead.
What's the best advice your father and grandfather, them coaches, because we'll never forget your story about the coaching. What's the best advice you ever got that you still take to heed to this day?
My father set me down. And this is after I saw my grandfather sit my father down. Mm-hmm. He said a simple set of advice. He said, don't lie to your doctor, don't lie to your lawyer, and son, don't lie to me, because I'm trying to save your life. Don't lie to your doctor, don't lie to your doctor, don't lie to your lawyer, and don't lie to me. I'm trying to save your life.
Wow.
When you lie to me, I can't help you. You lie to them white folks, don't lie to me. I'm here to help you, nigga. What I get out of seeing you fall. So that advice becomes, you better find some people that love you, nigga, and don't lie to them, because they gonna tell you the real shit. It's a lot of brilliant-minded people around. You niggas just don't listen to them because you don't want to hear the truth. I'm part of John. When I do good, he laugh. When I don't do good, the nigga walk out and go watch TV on his phone. That's a nigga. That nigga, I be killing. He think it's trash. That nigga get on his phone, start streaming some shit. Yeah, it was cool. You don't want to know what I think because you're not gonna fix it. My nigga Ernest, hey man, that shit was like, well, where I'm from in Texas and most cities, nigga, like we keep people around us that gonna tell you the real. When you kill, you kill. When you ain't doing shit, you ain't doing shit. When my daddy died, I had to go find niggas that was gonna be that. We don't want to hear that. You don't want no nigga telling you what you ain't doing good every day. We want to be the kings of what we is. At a certain point, we want to plateau out at what we is, and that's just it, and accept it. But if your goal is to be better as a comedian, a parent, a husband, ask your bitch every time you fuck her ass and like, hey, babe, what can I change next time? And then really be like, give her the space to give you a real answer. She'll tell you. You want to, what nigga want you to do that weird ass shit? You want to choke the hoe out over some shit, and she just really, you ask her a question.
Right.
I mean, I make a joke, but like, my father just told me, like, give people a space to be themselves. Give yourself space and grace and time to accept the changes that life is going to present you with. We don't do that enough. We expect people to adjust to life immediately with no time to adjust. But where is life going to life at? Life don't change you. My demeanor is probably totally different than the last time I was here. My set was probably totally different from the last time, but life had a life to get me to that. All right.
No doubt. Hey, man. Well, you never leave at the closing. You know that, Billy? You did the same thing last time. Let me just close it out. That's all.
All right, I thought the nigga said go up right now. And nigga said, hey. Shout out Bo Peep behind the scenes. That nigga.
Yeah, Bo love doing that.
Whenever he do this, I done got up 3 times. Hey, Okay, we don't. All right. What you got? What you got, Lo? Ask me the real question. Ask me the real question. Rapid fire. Let's go.
Now we gonna close it out, man.
Fuck all that. You niggas ain't ready for shit. You know Daryl ain't gonna do 5 minutes. That nigga gonna do 25. I knew the last show was gonna be with it. What else I got? I ain't got no bitches in the room. What we got?
I was really in my head. I'd already wrapped it up. So yeah. Hey man, it's the sit down at Uptown of a man Billy Sorrells.
Part 2, nigga.
Part 2.
We may not get the 50 billion. We don't give a fuck. We're gonna get there eventually.
Yeah, this
shit happening though. Hey, listen. I threw some shit at him.
Gonna go. Yeah, this was gonna go.
You think this was gonna go?
Hey, you put some stuff out there.
Hey man, R.I.P. Clay, man.
Man.
R.I.P. Nard, bro. R.I.P. Dirty South, man. R.I.P. Kool-Aid, man. Man, you know what I'm saying? The thing about Mark, bro. I wasn't prepared for Mark to go. R.I.P. Dirty South. Like, shit, bro. Shit. R.I.P. Big Ro. We all got an expiration date on us.
Facts.
Clay was talking a lot of shit last time I was here. And, you know, seeing them do the Tuesday shit here and just knowing what that comes to and what that breeds, and then seeing Clay on the road. And then it's like going to LA and not seeing Kobe, nigga. It's like when you go to these cities and you gotta go perform, you know who you gotta see when you go out there.
Right.
And
yeah.
Man, I'm humbled to be on this platform. Like, this is a testament to history when I get to sit here with you and like we get to talk about this shit. Like, there's no personal ego with me. You can rewind this shit in 10 years, 5 years. My answer still stay the same. I ain't out to bash nobody. Same shit. Play it back. What he said. I said it today. I stand on that. That ain't an assault on you personally. This is just, nigga, what are we talking about? Yeah. If we as comedians can't have a space where we just say what the fuck it is, how do we go to crowds who are expecting us to be truth tellers? Why are they so surprised that we tell the truth? Oh, 'cause we started playing the what's gonna get me on game versus what's gonna change these people. You change enough people live, bitch, the TV ain't enough channels to put you on. You can't quantify that.
Right.
When you start doing what God put you here for, I knew I was meant to do this. I failed at everything else. This work, this battle tested. Money, no money, fame, no fame, drugs, no drugs, kids, no kids, success, no success. This work every time. Why I'm questioning that?
Stand on that, brother. Hey, man. Billy Sorrells, been a pleasure, my brother. We out.